In a daring operation early Saturday morning, the Kingston East Police swooped into the notorious Rockford area, uncovering a weapon of war. At approximately 6:50 a.m., a team of officers descended on the area, their mission clear: to dismantle the dangerous elements lurking in the shadows. As the lawmen searched a seemingly innocuous premises, their efforts led to a shocking discovery: a powerful AK-47 rifle, its magazine loaded with 23 rounds of ammunition, ready for destruction. The sheer firepower uncovered sent ripples through the community as tensions rise and questions mount over who was behind the deadly cachet. Despite the gravity of the find, no arrests were made at the scene, leaving the police with more questions than answers. As investigators continue their relentless pursuit of justice, the mystery deepens, and the threat of violence looms over Rockford. The investigation remains ongoing as the authorities vow to track down those responsible for this alarming breach of peace. In a heart-wrenching display of unity and defiance, the residents of Stony Hill St. Andrew took to the streets in a powerful community walk, demanding peace in the wake of a wave of violence that has cast a dark shadow over their lives as the Christmas season looms. With the weight of fear hanging heavy, this passionate peace walk, organized by church groups, political leaders, the police, and local citizens, became a beacon of hope in a community shattered by bloodshed. The march wound its way through the fraught streets of Airy Castle Road and the surrounding neighborhoods, an urgent cry for peace reverberating with every step. The violence gripping Stony Hill this year has been nothing short of devastating, with multiple murders and shootings sending shockwaves through the area. In just 48 hours, 3 lives were tragically lost. Among the victims were 2 teenage boys, 14-year-old Jumayan Henry of Oberlin High School and 16-year-old Nequan Whiteley, a former Meadowbrook High School student, gunned down on December 12 along Airy Castle Road. Only 2 days later, taxi operator and crewman Troy Helton was murdered during a curfew, deepening the pain. Once a vibrant hub of life and community, Stony Hill now feels deserted, its streets eerily quiet as residents huddle in fear, reluctant to venture out into a world where gun violence reigns unchecked. In the face of this growing crisis, local religious organizations, including the Church of God of Prophecy, have rallied together in a call for peace. The St. Andrew North Police Division, which includes Stony Hill, has been grappling with a 20% increase in murders, with 66 killings recorded by December 14, up from 55 during the same period last year. As the tide of crime rises, Stony Hill has become one of the most troubled areas for law enforcement this year. But the walk, fueled by hope, determination, and the shared dream of a peaceful future, was a reminder that even in the darkest times, the spirit of community can still shine bright. Chaos erupted in the early hours of Saturday morning at a bustling St. Anne entertainment venue when a brave security guard was caught in a storm of violence. The deadly drama unfolded around 2 a.m. as the night's revelry took a sinister turn. Gunshots shattered the air, sending patrons scrambling for cover. Amid the chaos, the courageous guard stepped in to quell a brewing fight, only to become the target of a ruthless, unidentified assailant's bullets. Gravely wounded, the guard was rushed to St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where he now clings to life under the care of medical professionals. Meanwhile, the St. Anne's Bay Criminal Investigation Branch has launched a high-stakes inquiry, piecing together the fragments of that harrowing night to bring the shadowy perpetrator to justice. Tragedy struck Montego Bay on Friday night as rising social media star Marlon Samuels, widely known as 41 Busshead, met a chilling end at the hands of unknown assailants. The 23-year-old influencer, whose vibrant presence on TikTok and Instagram had garnered him a loyal following, was gunned down around 10 p.m. on North Lane in the heart of the Western City. The attackers vanished into the night, leaving behind a scene of shock and sorrow. Samuels, who hailed from Rose Heights, was reportedly killed mere moments after captivating his fans with a live Instagram broadcast. His vibrant energy, now silenced, would have marked another milestone Saturday, his birthday. Instead, his untimely death has cast a shadow over what should have been a day of celebration. This devastating incident unfolds against the backdrop of a grim trend, occurring just 2 weeks after the fatal shooting of fellow social media influencer Xavier Nyagang Foga during a live TikTok session in St. Catherine. As the Montego Bay Criminal Investigation Branch delves into this latest tragedy, questions swirl around the escalating violence claiming the lives of Jamaica's digital voices. A quiet Saturday morning turned tragic on St. Tullies Road in Manchester as a deadly crash claimed the life of 44-year-old Kevin Douglas, a construction worker affectionately known as Gully. The clock had barely struck 1:45 a.m. when Douglas, riding his blue Zomco motorcycle, approached the Manchester and Clarendon border. In a devastating twist of fate, he lost control and his bike skidded violently. He was thrown to the pavement, his head striking the unforgiving surface with fatal force. Passers-by could only watch in shock as the lifeless body of the Scott Pass Clarendon resident lay motionless on the desolate road. Emergency responders pronounced him dead at the scene, leaving loved ones and the community grappling with an irreplaceable loss. Douglas's tragic end serves as a stark reminder of the perils that shadow the open roads in the stillness of the night. Born Leroy Russell Jr. on November 4, 1987, in the gritty streets of Montego Bay, Jamaica, Tommy Lee Sparta emerged from hardship with an unyielding determination to redefine dancehall music. With his shadowy aesthetic, haunting melodies, and bold lyrics, he carved a controversial yet compelling niche that earned him both adoration and criticism in equal measure. Rising to fame as a member of the notorious Gaza Empire led by Vybz Kartel, Tommy Lee Sparta's breakout hits like Psycho and Shook showcased his unorthodox style, blending raw street energy with dark Gothic themes. His signature raspy voice and unsettling persona became a rallying cry for outcasts and rebels, cementing his status as a dancehall iconoclast. Despite his meteoric rise, Tommy Lee Sparta's journey has been far from smooth. His career has been marred by legal battles and brushes with the law, casting a shadow over his artistic achievements. Yet, his resilience and ability to channel pain into his music have kept his star burning brightly. With a legacy of hits that challenge conventions and a fan base that remains fiercely loyal, Tommy Lee Sparta's story is one of triumph over adversity, an unrelenting spirit that continues to haunt the halls of dancehall music.